Dionisio.
Yes.
So I was talking to her in the previous match kasi ang nangyari sa kanya last season, she was number 4 in scoring as we see that spike by Jessa Dorog. Number 4 in scoring as an open spiker, a converted open spiker. In season 97, she was a middle blocker. And then 98 open spiker, now she's back to middle blocker. And she seems to be struggling with the adjustment as we see right here.
Having a lot of positions in volleyball can be considered positive and negative kasi minsan you know a lot but you're a master of none. But in this point, si Dionisio, I think she has been having a lot of experiences. So, magiging maganda to for her career.
Nolasco with a slam dunk.
Also, something I'm seeing here from San Sebastian right now, they have Amakatan on the back row. Usually, you have a libero subbing in for a middle blocker. But we have Coach Roger having so much trust in Amakatan on the back row.
Estoque down the line. Santos was there.
Good pickup.
Montoniedo to Zam. Nolasco puts it away.
Benilde has prepared a lot for San Sebastian. Usually, you can see San Sebastian going in already because they know that there will be a lot of hard spikes from Benilde. Pero ngayon, ang Benilde, they're targeting the long balls, the corners.
Deposoy. There, finally, Benilde gets a block point. Their first of this match.
Ang ganda ng pagdikit ni Nolasco there to block that point. Usually, you're gonna see gaps in between, but she made sure that didn't happen.
And an ace by Dorog.
Ang baba eh. Ano pang hinihintay mong set? Papunta na nga sa iyo yung bola eh. Common sense lang yan eh. Common sense dictates, kukunin mo na para maitaas. Ano pang hinihintay mo? Diba? Kapaloy mo lang yung bola. Hanggat may ilalayo mo sa spiker, ilayo mo. Huwag yung basta bara-bara na palo na gano'n. Maghanap ka ng padadaanan mo ng bola.
Tulungan lang tayo. Tulungan sa receive. Try natin to. Ha?
Tingnan nga natin, baka marunong na yung libero natin.
SSC!
Oh, kami, palitan mo yan.
I remember from the last game, also Amakatan was the one receiving from the back row because yung libero nila medyo struggling. So Coach Roger is trying out his libero again, giving that trust.
Let's see how Lazarte will respond. The young libero wearing jersey number 9. And there she is, delivering that ball to the setter, Di Makulangan.
Dorog goes too long on that one. Dorog really looks like her sister. I had the chance to play, of course, with Justin, her sister. Talagang magkamukha sila and how they play, very similar.
And Justin is another one of those players who played multiple positions, right?
Yes.
Spiker and then naglibero pa yun, di ba?
Yes, she's a really talented player.
Pascual.
Pascual from the middle this time. Good play going for that 3. It's actually a differential set. Usually, setters would set it high, but knowing that Pascual's very athletic, very tall, and very fast, you'd go for the short balls, the low balls rather.
Gonzalez stepping on the brakes.
Ito yung hinahanap ni Coach Roger kanina na pag pumapalo kay iwas mo sa mga defense. So that's what Dionisio, Deposor rather did.
Martinez is now in for San Sebastian. Montoniedo. Estoque. Difficult set.
Kept alive.
Dionisio picking it up. Pascual registers another point. Gail Pascual just toss it up to her. And she knows what to do with it. 8-2, Benilde. When we come back, Christine San Agustin will be reporting again from courtside.
PBL. Tapos I also hosted a show called Upfront. It's a lifestyle show for athletes. And then went on to do different gigs, non-sports gigs as well on television. Currently on 24 Horas right now. Game Changer. We also feature athletes and different activities there. So, yun. And now, here with GMA Synergy with the NCAA and on Game On. Okay.
Yung pala yung ending na.
Okay.
May I just say that as a friend and colleague of Martin, the thing I'm most proud about of this guy is when he hosts the red carpet of the GMA Gala. Para sa akin, that's when you are at your best. You become the Ryan Seacrest of the Philippines. When you're interviewing the likes of Ding Dong Dantes, the Raver Cruz, Julian San Jose, all of the stars. And you're the guy. You came from sports. You are interviewing these stars. Man, props to you. Props
Thank
to
you, brother. Thank you, brother. Okay. You, Anton. Ito.
Siya pinaka-vet sa ating tatlo.
Yeah,
Oh.
so I'm just gonna
Vet
keep
of
it.
vets.
I'm just gonna keep it simple. So I started my sportscasting journey in 2009. Covered pretty much every league, pretty much every sport. Pati ang chess, nakapartner ko pa si Eugene Torre, first grandmaster in Asia. Throughout my journey, I've done things that I never thought I would do, and because of that, I am eternally grateful and thankful to everybody who has helped me along the way. But I think the essence of what I do as a sportscaster is that I'm here to tell stories of inspiration. And I think when people watch sports, they get inspired, they get motivated to reach their dreams. And that, I feel, is the essence of what we do, our role as sportscasters. We provide these stories in the hopes of touching people's lives. And with this show, I hope that we're able to do that even more.
Keep up with non-stop in-court action with GMA Sports. Catch the latest sports news here and round the globe. Be thrilled with conversations about the finest athletes.
You are still watching the NCAA Season 99 Women's Volleyball Tournament with 8 rookies on the team. Coach Roger mentioned that this is a really huge problem for the Lady Stacks, especially that when the 4 remaining seniors are kind of failing to guide them in the hard court. Dagdag pa niya, hindi niya na rin daw ma-pinpoint kung bakit nga ba nagko-collapse mentally ang Lady Stacks. Lalo pa tuwing ensayo naman ay napakaganda ng kanilang ipinapakita. Meanwhile, light and breezy naman ang situation sa CSB at nakausap ko nga si Chloe Mondeniedo kanina at ang sabi niya, as a senior player in the team, the last thing that she wants to show is fear and fatigue, especially for her last playing year. Her only goal is to help her team achieve that back-to-back championship. All for now, Anton and Gaira.
Back to back. Of course, Mondeniedo, knowing that she is one of the people na maraming expectations sa kanya yung team niya. And she is showing up for it, Anton. She's doing a lot of great things in this match and in this season alone.
9-3 ang ating talaan dito. Benilde still ahead.
Estoque, 3 points out of 3 attacks.
Now, Christine did mention that Mondoniedo said she was going to play in her final year. Although here in our list, it's only Mitch Gamit who has indicated that she's graduating. So maybe that's something that we can confirm if we do get a chance to speak with Chloe Mondoniedo. But if it is her last season, wow.
That's a big shoes to fill for Basarte.
And I would think that Coach Jerry would have to use Basarte even more if we're thinking about yung strategy niya na yun nga, he's trying to build for the future.
I think what he's doing for this squad, you have a lot of attackers for Benilde. You have a lot of good attackers, but Mondoniedo, of course, being the brain of the team, siya yung lethal very lethal, very critical position in the team. So she's someone you can't just replace. So during times na super lamang na ang Benilde, pinapalit niya si Basarte.
Santos.
We gotta see more from Santos here. Challenging the hands of the blockers. And she has really good form when she's hitting. They should-
Despite being under the weather.
Yes.
And still going with that jump serve.
When you're an athlete, you just want to push through eh. May sakit ka or wala, talagang you're gonna try and show up for your team.
Can you imagine? You have a player of the caliber of Jade Hentapa coming off the bench. And your team is the champion team.
This is how you know that Benilde has a very, very deep bench.
Decent a job, but they'll take it. Trying to one hand set that one to KJ. Cross court.
Good adjust by Pascual.
Gonzalez with the point.
Ito yung nagiging butas ng Benilde because if you can see their defense pattern, Mondoñedo is already here going for the short balls and yung line, yung sweeper nandun na going for that line ball. So there, yung butas ng defense nila would be zone 6.
Basarte. Back set. Hentapa.
Hentapa showing us that she is one of the most experienced people in her squad. Good serve targeting Kat Santos.
Back set. Nolasco was there. No check called. 7-point advantage for Benilde.
Jaden Tapa with 100% attack efficiency. 3 out of 3 points.
And that's considering she was cold off the bench and then we just jinxed her.
I heard you say something. Ano yun? Yung panel's jinx? Last
Broadcaster's
time?
jinx.
Oh, broadcaster's jinx.
Yeah, na-experience ni Mika yun eh. First time.
She had a really good experience with you on the panel, ah.
I don't know what it is, but di ba, pag first timer, humahaba yung laro eh.
Oh, yeah.
And we had like a side bet off camera. I said I have a feeling it would go 5 sets. And then she said feeling niya straight daw, but hindi niya alam kung sino yung mananalo.
Wala. She will be the new 5-setter queen of the NCAA.
And for a while, I thought she was gonna be right. But of course, Coach Roger's girls came alive in sets 3 and 4.
Having a well-decorated coach like Coach Roger, of course, hindi basta-bastang magpapatalo ang San Sebastian. Now, San Sebastian is only 4 points away from Benilde. Hopefully, they get more points and minimize their errors in this set.
Yeah, looking at Kat Santos, she does not look like she's 100% healthy.
Good defense.
Dionisio. Gonzalez off the block.
Gonzalez has been the silent attacker for San Sebastian. She has been getting a lot of points. And she's really smart with the way she hits because you have 2 blockers, very, very tall blockers in front of you. But she used that to check the ball out.
Basarte. Nolasco on the drop. Gonzalez. Basarte.
What a set from Basarte. Katarig had a hard time adjusting to that, but I think that was a really good set from Basarte. Opposite setting. Instead of setting it to the open, she set it to the opposite side.
Itong lineup na to, Gaira, this is a preview of season 100. Parang ganyan yung ginagawang style ngayon ni Coach Jerry E.
And he's been doing it for a lot of years, starting from Clabriam. He would start Micah Go, their batch. And now, look, Micah Go, sila na ngayon yung on the bench coaching naman their rookies. And it's been effective.
Amakatan with a resounding spike.
Amakatan has been playing so well in this match from the middle. So explosive and so powerful.
You love to see San Sebastian fight back here after being down 6-0.
Now they're just 2 points away with Amakatan and her block.
Gamit. Lazarte was there. Santos through the blockers.
Talk about power from Santos there. No blockers got to touch that ball.
This is the flu game of Kat Santos. Dorog back on the floor. Here's the pass, Basarte.
Good placement hit by Estoque, targeting down the line.
We have a technical timeout. Benilde is holding on to a 2-point advantage here in set number 2.
Touching people's lives. And with this show, I hope that we're able to do that even more.
Definitely, sir.
Sabihin ko na nga, proud ako dun sa... Ginawa niya sa akin kanina eh. Pinaka-proud ako. Hindi, dun sa...
Please be careful.
Ito na sa binanggit mo, sa mga binanggit mo. Nag-cover siya ng chess nun. Challenge kay Anton yun. With Eugene.
Yeah, GM.
Practice na, di ba, ng online chess? Naglalaro.
Guys,
We were doing that online kasi pandemic yun eh.
nag-commentate siya nun, virtual ah.
Yes.
Oh, so, mas mahirap yun. Sobrang proud ko kay Anton. That was during the pandemic, you know, we had limited resources back then. Pero, binanggit mo, Anton, that we tell the stories of these different athletes. One of the stories na lumabas mula sa NCAA, Coach Hammer.
Hindi ko alam kung paano ko napunta.
Ganda na!
Totoo mo, hindi ko alam paano ko napunta rin.
Beautiful segue!
Galing.
Okay, sige.
But,
Go, Coach.
sinabi nga Anton, telling stories. At ako, I'm a fun guy. I'm just here. So, galing ako sa NCAA. I played and won championships with San Beda. Go San Beda fight. Of course, really proud from where I'm from. But sabi niya Anton, telling stories. Ako gusto ko naman ikwento yung stories from the perspective of being an athlete, and now I'm a strength and conditioning coach. I work with athletes. I see them grind throughout the off-season, and yun, ako, maiksi lang naman eh. Galing ako NCAA, batang NCAA ako, laki akong NCAA, and I'm really proud na naging part ako dyan. And like you guys, you've been around covering games. I started doing TV work in season 91.
Yeah,
91. So, season 110th year. So it's been a while na rin. Kaya I really enjoy telling those stories.
Keep up with non-stop in-court action with GMA Sports. Catch the latest sports.
16-14, the Benilde Lady Blazers are leading San Sebastian. Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood. Anton Ross together with Gaira Baroga, and of course at courtside we have Christine San Agustin. Mitch Gamit, quiet in this match. Let's see if Basarte will get her more involved as San Sebastian is inching closer to them after starting this set down 6. Amakatan.
Amakatan coming alive here in the second set for her squad. As the captain, of course, she will try to make those points.
Hey, you know, I have to applaud the young libero of San Sebastian ever since Coach Roger made that joke in
She's
the
been
huddle.
playing well.
Yeah, she's responded. And she has stayed on the court, Gyra, and there she is.
Stepping up to Coach Roger's challenge. That was too powerful for Jamisho. We have Mondoñedo coming back in.
So would you say that's a look of concern on the face of Coach Jerry o hindi pa?
I don't think so. I think Coach Jerry, medyo smile pa ni Coach Jerry yun eh.
Di mo kulangan. Setting it up for Kat Santos. Goodbye.
What a hit from Kat Santos. Are you sure she's sick? She's playing like she's
If
not.
Christine never reported it, I would not think she's sick.
She is playing really well.
On deck to serve, team captain Akapatan.
Just a 1-point lead for Benilde. Uh-oh.
It's a rotation error for San Sebastian. Just when they're inching closer to Benilde.
Man, those are the errors that just sting.
Ito yung dapat mga iniiwasan na errors because ito, tingnan mo, 16-17 yung score kanina. They had that chance to get closer. Good receive.
Santos. Mondoñedo. Check out for Dorog. Oh, wait a minute.
San Sebastian gets that point with Martinez. Blocking.
It's in. It was in.
On deck to serve, Kat Santos.
Rather, I think it was Junicio who got that block.
Jump serve for Santos.
Wow!
And an ace.
Kat Santos saw that there was no one on the zone 1 of Benilde. Look at that form. Also, she challenged the libero, which is unlikely.
For the lead. Mondoñedo to Nolasco. Santos picks it up. Gonzalez cross court. Mondoñedo tees it up for Dorog. Benilde a little bit shaky here. And San Sebastian takes advantage.
San Sebastian is now up by 1 against Benilde. And look at that hit from Junicio. Iniwas niya talaga yung bola sa blocker.
Now, if I just watched that single play, I would say that KJ looks very comfortable as a middle.
And she's doing it really well.
2-point lead for San Sebastian.
Benilde is now scrambling and struggling against San Sebastian. Coach Jerry calls for a timeout.
And we have a timeout on the start of CSB.
Alam niyo na yun. Short lang yung bola. Bakit yung atras ng atras? Tapos nag-aagawan pa kayo. Forward na kayo. Ha? Pagayan na natin. Uy, ang bagal nyo na. Let's go. Makaiwas error na kayo. Gawin na lang.
Coach Jerry is not satisfied with how his team is playing. We usually see, si Coach Jerry, pinahabayaan niya yung players niya na magsalita. Pero before the camera went to him, siya na yung nagbibigay muna ng instruction before giving the stage to the girls.
Now we're going to see what the Lady Blazers are made of. Mondoñedo, running attack for Nolasco. And it goes wide.
Everything is just working out for San Sebastian right now. Good intention on that running hit, although it was too wide.
Kat Santos.
She has to be consistent on the service line now.
Mondoñedo to Dorog. And finally, Benilde stops the bleeding.
Dorog hitting it off of the blockers. Good height.
Bad news for San Sebastian.
Mondoñedo is on the service line.
Yep, she's had 4 in this match, and now Benilde.
Benilde is called for a rotation error as well.
Wow. What a turn of events. And that expression says it all. We rarely see that expression from Coach Jerry Yee. Cross court, Lazarte unable to pick it up properly.
Kat Santos trying to run for that, but she just couldn't make it. Estoque going for that cross court hit.
Team captain Jessa Dorog serving CSG.
Jessa Dorog, 7 points off of 5 attacks.
Back set.
Ooh, that was too long and too strong for Jessa Dorog.
So San Sebastian are 2 points away from taking a set from Benilde.
Coach Jerry is sitting in disbelief that this is happening to his squad right now.
It looks like San Sebastian is carrying over some momentum from the San Beda game, which went 5 sets.
Benilde is now slowly inching nearer to San Sebastian, but still 2 points down. We have Michael Go coming in for the first time in this match as a service specialist for Nolasco.
So the last time Benilde dropped a set was March 7, 2023 against Mapua. That was the last time the Lady Blazers dropped a set, over a year ago.
And we may see it happening again now, as San Sebastian is 24 points in this match.
That match was won by Benilde in 5 sets. San Sebastian at set point, on the verge of stopping what has been a very, very long run by Benilde.
Of course, yung teams ngayon, makaset lang because you know how dominant Benilde is. So getting a set from this squad says a lot for their team.
Lazarte with the pass. Amakatan, can she finish it off? Free ball. Mapupunta sa Benilde. Mondoñedo to Estoque.
Estoque says not yet.
And Coach Roger calls the timeout that could potentially get the set for San Sebastian.
Huwag kayong magmamadali. Dahan-dahan, resibin nyo ng malumanay. Matuto kang tumapat. Hindi ka lalapitan ng bola. Kahit 50 taon, hindi lalapit sa'yo yan. Tingnan mo yung spiker kung saan kakabig. Sundan mo. Nakita mo na nakakabig, nandun ka pa rin sa pwesto mo. Ano makukuha mo ron? Mag-play ka, magpatong ka kung paano.
Coach Roger reminding his libero na dapat mas maayos siyang bumasa. Lazarte should not just stay put but actually move around the court and read.
Yeah, interestingly, in the opening match of last season, itong dalawang teams na to naglaban and San Sebastian actually won 1 set against Benilde. Can history repeat itself? Santos! The answer is yes!
San Sebastian takes the second set in this match.
And our final score in set number 2 is 20.
Despite starting the set down 6, the Lady Stags catching the Lady Blazers napping. And Coach Roger Goreyev, I think he's holding back a smile.
He's not yet that happy. Game's not done.
I second that motion. Job's not finished. Let's go to set number 3 after the break right here on GTV.